Hi, welcome to today's vlog. Today I want to talk about fourths. Now, when we're practicing scales, it's very easy, well, I say very easy, of course it's all relative, but it's relatively simple to be able to play scales in their bog standard open position. So kind of like one after the other. Dyads is kind of a next step, okay, so we kind of play what sometimes we call them scaling thirds. And triads I've spoken about before. But it's equally important to practice scales in fourths. So kind of going C, F, if we're doing C major, C, F, D, G, E, A, F, B. Because so much music moves in fourths, especially within our Western tradition, the kind of using harmony, kind of post Bach is what I'm getting at here. And one of the things I like to practice, one of the things I don't do enough of really, is be able to practice scale exercises in fourths, but moving them around. Often I find I get distracted, like kind of making a vlog for you guys by doing this, but I thought I can combine both things, do a little bit of practice and stick a vlog out for today as well. I'm going to switch it, I'm going to do it in C melodic minor, because the melodic minor is a much more useful scale for improvisation than I think a major scale often is, because the major scale doesn't always work too well. So let's do with C melodic minor. So that's a major scale with a flattened third. Okay, I've said before there are some really good exercises on the moment on my Patreon page. If you haven't been to Patreon, make sure you get over there soon. I do as much as I can on here, so make sure you do hit that subscribe button. That's really important, because then you're going to know about any new videos that are coming out. And if you're already a subscriber, hopefully you know about the quality that come out. Now, there are some great ideas. You know, I don't always recommend books, but there's some great ideas in this book by Andy Middleton. You can check that out there. I'll post a link to it below where you can check it out. But this is one of Andy's exercises, but I've done this with other teachers before. I remember like 10 years ago, I was having some lessons with a guy called Tim Price. Some of you might have heard of Tim. He teaches at New School in New York. And one of the things we were doing all the time was shedding fourths. I'm ashamed to say that I haven't quite kept it up as much as I should have done. And it's definitely something that as I've come back to, and the more, especially, you know, I really want to kind of play a little bit more out there. Somebody like Mark Turner uses an awful lot of fourths in his playing, rather than kind of just thinking in triads all the time. It's a great way of freeing yourself out. Anyway, let's get back to it. So you can play the scale going what Andy calls in his book up and up, and it's a common phrase. So I'm going to play each interval ascending. Okay, and then even coming down, I'm still ascending on the interval. But I could also descend the fourth, okay? And then you can combine the two, so you could go up one, down the other. Which sounds good, but I think the one that's a real killer is going down and then up. Yeah, let me play that fast. I'll play it, see if I can get it quick. I need to practice that one. But anyway, that's what's going on in fourths, and of course then changing that into all 12 keys gives you plenty of things to practice. But I would suggest, if you want to move it onto a different key, so let's pick G melodic minor. Take it nice and slow, you just go up and up at first. so on and so forth. Heading out because if I spend all day in the house I will go loopy-loo. I want to get a time lapse for you guys. I want to take some photographs. I just also want to get a walk in because my back is killing me. I don't know whether it was what I had in my bag on Monday or I just slept funny, but I've mentioned it ages ago in this vlog about saxophone straps, how I've really got to be careful with my back. And it really is just, my whole spine just feels sore, and practicing doesn't help with that, which is, I hate that. I hate finding time to practice, being motivated to do it, and then your body, like when I had the thing with the finger, when it's my back, it really annoys me. Anyway, it's also absolutely stunningly beautiful out here, as you can see. Something's gone seriously wrong with my point and shoot, my Canon G7X. It's got a little dent in it there, you can see. For some reason it won't shoot this piece to camera. Oh man, no. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at it. Anyway, gorgeous sunset out there. Look at that. Now, if there's one thing that gets me frustrated as a music teacher, is that students don't do enough listening, and you've no excuse these days. There's so many playlists around on Apple Music, Spotify. In fact, I'm just listening to my A Night in Tunisia playlist that I put together for students this week. So if you follow me on Apple Music or Spotify, the links are below. You can check out those playlists. You don't have to be a student on Cambridge saxophone, but if you are, you get all the other stuff filled in as well. I'm not quite sure what all those banging noises are.
Charlie, this is a really spooky effect.
Right, keep your mask on, Amy, and kneel down.
There's lots of kids go to sleep, aren't they? Hello, how are you? Hi, how are you? Lovely too, getting on.
Hello. So how's the haul? Has it been good? You got lots of sweeties?
Charlie's got more than me.
How's he managed that when you both be at the same places? Have you been eating them?
No, he took a whole load, not every single one.
Alright. So a good Halloween haul for the kids. I've eaten so much of that candy, sweets we call in the UK, that I really have to go out and play five-a-side football this evening, well at least run around and try and catch the ball, which generally happens when I'm playing at this age. Don't forget to check out my last vlog here. This is what I was up to this time last year. Please do hit that subscribe button, it makes a huge difference. I will see you at the weekend. I'm going to be on the BBC Radio on Saturday morning, and I'm going to be at the RNCM Saxophone Day on Sunday. I will see you there if you're there.